I got two pretty good appointments today. First one was for our roofing client out in Salt Lake City. I spoke with the maintenance director and the GM over at a car dealership. It's about 30,000 square feet. They have TPO roofs, so said they had some repairs done early last year around this time. Wants to get a check on the roof, find out what they need done this summer. It's a 60-year-old building with a 25-year-old roof, so that should be a pretty good appointment. Got that one set up for next Wednesday at 10. The second one's for my CPA client actually out in Kansas City. I spoke with the co-owner of chiropractic office. She said that they do work with a CPA now. They're kind of a one-stop shop, do bookkeeping and tax consulting for them as well, but wants to find out the services we offer for them. We work specifically with doctors' offices, so should be a really good appointment for my guys. We got that one set up for this Friday at 10:30, so super excited to hear how they go.
Got an appointment earlier for my roofer out in Pennsylvania. It's a pretty good one. It's a shopping plaza. Actually spoke with my owner on the phone. He's been trying to get in touch with this guy for a while. Got in touch with them. They're having some problems with their insulation that they had recently put in, I guess about 5-10 years ago. So they're looking for a complete re-roof. So it should be a pretty good one. We got that on Friday.
Got an appointment today for my Akron HVAC client. I spoke to the general manager at a hotel. It was about 60,000 square foot, 15 total units, no maintenance contract in place. But we were headed out there next Tuesday to provide them a PM quote.
So I just got one for my niche medical client. I spoke with the OR director of a hospital in the past about a year ago. It wasn't really relevant at the time. They had a lower volume, but things have changed a little bit since then. They were open to speaking with us, so I got a meeting set up actually for next Tuesday. So sounds like a pretty good opportunity.
Yeah, got two for my software client out in Utah with some rather rural school districts who are interested in technology. So we got them booked in the upcoming weeks and should be pretty exciting. Looking forward to it.
Got two really good roofing appointments today. First one is with our roofer in Florida. It's a local association that has a very large campus. It's around 6 buildings within their campus. Looking at a bunch of roof work. The main facility is around 250,000 square feet. That's the first meeting that we're going to have. And then the plan is to go to the other buildings afterwards. But TPO roof, super beat up on Google. Really good opportunity. It's with the director of operations. And then got another one for roofer in San Francisco. I actually called a hotel about 3 months ago and spoke with the general manager, said they're doing a bunch of renovations. Actually gave me the cell phone for the owner. I spoke with him, said that they are looking to do some stuff. Just have me give him a call mid-March. So I spoke with him, said that now it's perfect time. So had me recall the general manager to get a time scheduled, but he's wanting me to send over the proposals to him and looking to close business with them.
Let's go quick here, real quick. We're gonna do a team picture. Let's see if it's a little light. Are there still people coming in? Tell me. We're gonna do a picture right in front of the St. Patrick's Day tree. St. Patrick's Day tree. Looks good. That looks awesome. Where's it? Did Angie decorate that? Here's Nick. Nick, you decorated that? Oh, that's awesome. We need to do like tree decorating as a service for clients. They didn't pay for that. How long did that take?
How long did it take? It was actually all team update. Not this past one, but the one before.
Yeah. Okay.
So, that was the party run I did one night until like 6.
Well, it looks very nice. Thank you. Well, any proposals or closed deals, and then we'll hop right into the picture and get back to work. Miles.
Janitorial close a deal for $21.90 tomorrow.
I got to confirm on the type mortgage proposal, 1.7, other options 2.2 million.
Got a full re-roof proposal for California flat roofs for $250K.
Anybody else? None? Are we launching the Authenticator app today, tomorrow?
Today.
Okay. I'll let Briggs kind of fill in the gaps here real quick, but correct me if I miss anything. You guys, who uses like Google Authenticator, or who uses Microsoft Authenticator? Who uses something else? Some other type of it. Is that kind of the main ones? Say what?
I've used another one. I can't remember what it's called. I think I still have it on my phone from like another shop.
It's a big deal. Like right now, our access to the CRM is just like password protected. Brigham and Glenn did us a salad, and they created our own authenticator app, and we'll be able to like help recover keys and stuff like that. So at least for work-related, things like our, that's nice too, yeah. It's good. For our CRM, emails, Microsoft stuff, things like that, we'll have a separate companion multi-factor authentication app from Arsenal, and it'll have all the stuff on it. So Brigham will send you some instructions on how to download that, get that going, but be able to protect our software a little bit better. So it's a big deal. Miss anything? No? Cool. That's coming up. We are at how many deals right now?
We have 5 new and 3 moves.
5 new, 3 renewals. So renewal is basically as good as the deal. So it puts us at 8. Right, we're pushing to try to be somewhere around 15 or 20 by the end of the month. New biz, I went out to Maryville yesterday. Maryville, we're kind of running out of room. Has anybody seen the Maryville office that we have? It's really small. It's like right next to a vending machine. It's like the best, most high traffic area. Everybody that goes through the business school, they have to see us because it's right in the middle of the hallway, but I don't think it was ever designed to be an office. So we're talking about maybe getting some enhanced space, moving to a different building or taking over a different spot so we have more folks there. I think Maryville had a pretty good day yesterday. But one thing I'll say is, certainly with new biz, we're noticing it. A lot of the appointments are coming in, mid, late morning, right, or the afternoon. Reminder, if you're here early, 7 to 8, make sure that we're doing the dials, okay? Don't just sit down and get set up and start dialing around 9 or whatever. You crush a couple hours. Like if you're gonna show up, show up, make your dials, get your appointments in the morning, and mix things up. Friendly reminder, if you have a client in whatever time zone you like calling them, that's awesome, but you might want to mix the time zones up, okay? Don't call for your client the same time every single day. You might do it for a week at that time, right? Then you might flip-flop. The numbers don't lie. Results is what we're looking for, but if you notice you're a little flat or you're having a little bit of a slump, call that West Coast client at a different time during the day, And I will tell you, I'm doing meetings, I'm taking phone calls and stuff throughout the day. I'm not some big, there's businesses that we are calling, they're much larger than us with, guys that own it or run it that are much busier right than I am. But if you called me before business starts or after business starts, I'm much more likely, right, to just be able to pick up the phone than during the day. I get a lot of phone calls and say, whatever, hold on, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Especially right after the day ends. I feel like sometimes business owners are in a much better mood right after 5:30 or 6 or something like that. You might call them, they're wrapping up, they're still at the office, they're wrapping up their day, and you might get them. So that's my little 2 cents. Anybody else have any other big updates? Nothing? All right, guys, let's go get a picture.
Got one today for my roofer in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's with a waste management company, very large facility, well over 100,000 square feet. They're looking at re-roof in 2 sections. One of them is a smaller building, one's a larger section of the roof. So we're heading out there in early April, we'll get them a quote. Looks pretty promising.
Set an appointment for my cleaning client out in Birmingham. Set it up with a church facilities, about 51,000 square feet. They're looking for quarterly or more recent, more often deep cleaning, so we're going to go out there and give them a quote of what that will look like here next week.
I got an appointment today for my roofer out in Texarkana. It's a pretty good one. I actually called the property manager of an apartment complex. She said it was perfect timing. They're looking at full re-roof quotes for about half the units on the property. They have about 18 buildings in total. Actively searching, actually looked it up on maps, and it had a tarp on one of the roofs, so it should be a really good one. We're going out there next Monday to get them some quotes.
This afternoon I got one for my IT client in Cleveland. It's with a nursing home and rehab facility, which my client just went on another one of those a couple weeks ago. Had some great things to say. They have 100 users, 1 location, an on-prem server, and she was telling me that they do some reevaluation. She told me exactly who they're working with, so a lot of good information for my client to go in there with.
I was able to get one for our roofer over in Fargo. It was about 13,000 square feet. They were actually looking at a full roof as well as some gutter repairs for this past winter, so should be a pretty good one. Gonna go out there and get them quote.
Able to get an appointment for a roofer down in Tampa. It is with a nursing home. They're looking to re-roof about seven buildings and 75 balconies. So they're going out to get a quote later on this week. Hopefully it'll be a banger.
I got a banger of an appointment for my Oregon clients. So was get in contact with the maintenance manager of a plant. He referred us to the plant operations manager. And yeah, they have active issues, leaks, and also just big projects lining up in the future. They probably going to be converting the all-metal roof to TPO. It's about 420,000 square feet, so plenty of work to be done, and they just went ahead and sped it up. I guess we're going out there in 2 days, so they wanted somebody out quick. Really excited for this opportunity because it's looking like we'd be the perfect fit for the job. Stay tuned.